Yesterday I pulled the YZ off the stand for the first time since we rebuilt the bike. And when I actually pulled the bike off the stand, the rear shock kind of sat pretty low. And then I realized we didn't set any of the clickers or we didn't set the spring height. So let's actually go ahead and adjust the shock in this video. Let's pull this thing off the stand real quick so I can show you guys what it's like before I adjust it. But if we go ahead and just sit on it, you can kind of tell it just sits low. But then if we jump on it, that's not good. So let's just get right to it and let's just start adjusting the shock right here. Since we have our airbox off, this will be really easy. I put electrical tape around this thing. That way we don't scratch it up, but now we're just gonna loosen the lock nut. That was not very tight. I'm really glad we didn't ride on that. Now we can just tighten up the lower one quite a bit because it's not where it's supposed to be. We gotta get this one out of the way actually. Now we can just tighten up this lower one. I have no clue what this was at measurement-wise beforehand, so I kind of looked at some old photos on what it was at, and we kind of eyeballed it. So let's tighten this up, and then we can adjust those clickers, and we'll see if it solves our issue. We're just going to tighten this top one while holding the bottom one. This might be a three-handed job. Whatever, that's good for now. We might have to go back in there and tighten it or loosen it more. Let's mess with those adjusters and let's see if that fixes it. So hiding down here, there's the first clicker that we have to adjust according to the manual. She's definitely hiding up there, but we're gonna turn it all the way in and then back it out 10 times. I read the Europe part, we gotta back it out 12 times. The manual wants that clicker backed out 12 times. I backed it out about 9. That way it's just a tiny bit stiffer. Now we can actually mess with that adjuster right here. Yet again, we're just gonna take our flathead and we're gonna turn this all the way in. And then once it's all the way out, we're gonna go 9 clicks out. That's what the manual wants. That is 9 clicks, so that should be good. I don't know if you guys noticed, but that red nut right there actually spun. I don't know if that's supposed to happen. Never mind, after reading the next page of the manual, we actually have to turn that red piece right there. So let's go find a wrench that actually fits that. So we're actually just gonna take this wrench right here and we're gonna tighten this in all the way. Wait a minute. So the manual says once this is fully backed out, we want to align these 2 dots. And then we want to back this out 1 full turn and then 1/4 of a turn. So let's do that now. These will not strip this. So there we go. There's 1 full turn and then we're just going to do a 1/4 turn. Just like that. Now all of our adjusters should be set right and this thing should be weighted for my weight. From what I've read online, these Yz125s are weighted for 165 and luckily enough, that's exactly what I am. So let's hop on this thing and let's see if we fix the issue. With my luck, I didn't and I just wasted the last 30 minutes of my time and my shock is clapped. But let's find out. Don't mind that noise. Our wheel is not on properly. I'm standing on my stand. Let's try